This past Shabbat, we read Parashat HaChodesh, which begins with the pasuk HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem Rosh Chodeshim Rishon Hu Lachem L'Chodshei Hashanah. This month of Nisan, God tells the Jewish people, this month of Nisan is the first month of the year. This month is the most important of all other months. And the reason for that is that the Jewish people as a nation appeared on the stage of the world in the month of Nisan, when we were delivered from slavery in Egypt and became a free nation. And as Harav Kook taught us, when he said that Yetziat Mitzrayim, the delivery of the Jews from Egypt, will always remain to be the springtime of the history of the world, meaning the appearance of the Jewish people, of a godly people with divine values which are to be implemented in everyday life. This is the beginning of the blossoming of the world. Just as the powers of nature come to life again in the spring, and the trees blossom, especially in Eretz Israel, in this same period of time, humanity began to blossom with divine values by the appearance of the Jewish people, the Jewish nation in the world. And so we are told by our sages that B'chol dor v'dor chayav adam lirot et atzmo ki'ilu hu yatsa miMitzrayim. In every generation, the Jewish people should see themselves as being delivered from Egypt. And the truth is that in every generation, in every period of time, in the history of the Jewish people, we were delivered from great powers who wanted to destroy us. And we are always renewing Jewish life. And so just as the Jewish people were enslaved, were in difficult straits in Egypt by being enslaved and by being under the impression and influence of the culture of idolatry. And so in every generation we are in straits, and we are delivered from those straits, and we should say from those tzoros that we have by the God of Israel. And that's why this period of time, the time of the month of Nisan, the Chag HaPesach, the holiday of Pesach, is a time when we succeed in being under the influence of our Torah and our godly values of freedom, and we have the inspiration, the divine inspiration, which elevates us to higher levels of freedom, not only politically and with regards to being an independent nation in the land of Israel, but also freedom means being independent with our true culture and values of a life, of a holy life, of a pure life, of a good life. And this month of Nisan brings us closer to the month of Sivan, in which we receive the Torah again, and we go through the month of Iyar, from Nisan to Iyar, from Iyar to Sivan. And it is no wonder that the month of Iyar has its special days of praise to God. The two special days in the month of Iyar are Hey B'Iyar, the 5th day of Iyar, in which we received our independence as a nation, when the Jewish state was established by the kindness of God, where the Jewish people revealed their Mesirut Nefesh, their devotion, and we were able to liberate great parts of the land of Israel. And then we celebrate too Kaf Chet Iyar, the 28th day of Iyar, on which Yerushalayim, was liberated in 1967, Tavshin Kav Zayin. And ever since then, it is a holiday of praise to God, who brought us back to the heart of Israel, to Yerushalayim, to Hebron, and to all of Judea and Samaria. I want to wish all of our friends and supporters Chag Kasher v'Sameach, and I hope you will also celebrate with us Chag HaAtzmaut and Yom Shichrur Yerushalayim.